MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Milwaukee Brewers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Drew Smyly gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, it was a tough outing for him last outing. He threw the ball good, went 7 complete innings, and then he took the loss. But to me, the big thing here, throwing strikes. He was able to throw strikes. He was aggressive in the strike zone. He does that again in this game. He's got a chance to win this game. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura. He can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I'll tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
In now is John Jay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The windup and a 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Our game time temperature for Game 1, not too bad for October, 56 degrees at first pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Slow grounder to first. Napoli is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Second spot tonight, third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Well, they put the shift on him, overloading the right side, but they pitch him away. And he shoots the ball that way and picks up a base hit to left field. I don't know why guys don't do that more often.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, Mariano Lester, as he puts it on the ground to third. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Adam Wainwright will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, what I like about him is he knows how to pitch. He gives his team a chance to win every time. Last outing was a perfect example. He gave up 2 runs, and he still stuck around long enough to get the W. He's going to keep them in the game. I look for that type of performance in this game as well. All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will, I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Sheen Segura.
And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Wainwright ready. The 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Carlos Gomez will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Ready with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong. 1 away.
Batting second, center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Here's Ryan Braun now. First pitch coming from Wainwright. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Matt, this is a big at bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down at the top of the first, and now you come in, you got a chance to get a lead. This place is already ready to erupt. Just enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
A 1-2 from Wainwright. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Carpenter is there for it. 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Coming to the plate now, Mike Napoli. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. A 1-0 delivery. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lester sprinting after it, and that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. We are still scoreless. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Adams. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Adams.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gomez going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground to third. Ibarra comes up with it. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Batting set. Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Braun has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Chris Davis. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Number 18, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch, a sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
0-1, here it comes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a soft liner.
Batting seventh, catcher Desmond Seaver.
He's set and the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got two on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
First and second here with nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at with this situation with two guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make him swing the bat.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Another full count pitch home. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Oliver Ibarra.
Digging in, Oliver Ibarra. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
That's a huge double play. You had a chance to have some runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you got to run at third base with 2 outs. This is where the hitter's got to lock in and say, I'm picking us up anyway.
Cutter low, 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now.
That's out 2-2.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Wainwright comes set with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll take a look at ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Pitch out, nothing doing.
1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in. Here's another 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
In now, Adam Wainwright. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. In there, 1-1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The batter, center fielder, John
Striding in
Jay.
once again, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Drew Smiley. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Catcher, Drew Smiley.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now the pitch. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Carlos Gomez waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Lester will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Gomez. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second here is Gomez. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box, Ryan Braun, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Way out in front.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
The 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again. Mariano Lester comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. After it is Davis. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Matt Adams.
Digging in for his second at bat, Matt Adams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Molina's aboard a base hit. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gomez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now batting, Mike Napoli. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
First baseman, number 12.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Left fielder number 18, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. A base hit in his first trip.
Ball one.
Cut fastball inside, ball one.
No strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, we always expect him, if he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the board. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. This is line to left. Cabrera is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Catcher, Desmond Seaver.
Now at the plate, Desmond Seaver. And that misses for ball one.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lester on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for St. Louis, left fielder Melky Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a
that's
fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hey, anytime you're battling and the score is
Second
even,
baseman, number
you've got to get
16,
on base to manufacture some
Colton
offense.
Wong.
He'll take that every day of the week.
Ready now, Colton Wong comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the stretch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that
batter,
slider
number
right
50,
there. The
pitcher
best ones
Adam
have that late
Wainwright.
action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Adam Wainwright, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Napoli posts under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gomez has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Cards leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Into the box now, Oliver Ibarra.
for the
0 for 1 for him here in this
Third
one.
baseman, Oliver Ibarra.
First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, that's what you want. The guy in front of the pitcher leads off the inning with the hit. Now it's time to play some baseball. Are you going to bunt him over? Are you going to hit and run? Are you going to steal? What are you going to do? It gets fun now.
Stepping up now, Drew Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Hey, sacrifice was in
shortstop,
order right there as he
9,
gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Gene Segura standing in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that single right there moves runners to first and third in less than 2 outs, and he's been throwing a terrific game. Shutout so far, but he's going to have to figure out some magic to wiggle out of this one. Still got the double play in order. Maybe he can roll that double play ball.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Carlos Gomez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He doubled his last time through. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, this has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. That gets down, and the inning continues. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Here's Mike Napoli now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And he takes ball 1. Late that time for a strike.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Just a tick behind for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Out of play. Another 2-2 offering. High in the air out to center field. Jay has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. Here's Matt Carpenter. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And this is fouled back and out of play.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 18, Mariano Lester.
Striding in once again, Mariano Lester. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
In tight with the slider. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Adams now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Chris Davis.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The second baseman, number 2.
Ready
Scooter
once again,
Gennett.
Scooter Gennett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 1, and through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, he hasn't been as efficient as he'd like to be. He's already in the 6th inning, though. That's a 1 positive, but this is a lot of pitches for the 6th inning.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be
Now
pretty
batting,
upset with himself
catcher,
about that 3-2 pitch.
Desmond
All you want to do in that
Seaver.
count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Desmond Seaver, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Seventh inning coming up now in game one as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to left. Davis is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Ready for another chance? Johnny Peralta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
That misses to the Cardinals shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Melky Cabrera, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at second here with one man out. swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tom Borzolani will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rene Beltran is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Rene Beltran.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Matt Holliday is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Matt Holliday.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Jason Mott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Jason Mott.
Digging in once again, Oliver Ibarra. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Oliver Ibarra.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So coming to the plate, Rene Beltran. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Peralta's there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they lead it 1-0. Mark Mauer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Mark Mauer.
In now is John Jay. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ready for another shot now. Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Ready with the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 18, Mariano Lester.
Stepping in, Mariano Lester. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Brewers are out in front, 1-0. Ryan Webb
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Carlos Gomez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. The windup and the 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in, Ryan Braun. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Braun awaiting the 1-0.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Waiting on deck, there's Mike Napoli. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, you went right after him with the 3-2 fastball. That's what you're going to do with guys that are struggling. This time, he just beat you.
Mike Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Runners breaking for the plate, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers and 9-8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Now batting, pitcher, Mark Mauer. Your
Phil
attention, please.
Fowler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Phil Fowler.
In there for strike 1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
0-1 pitch on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Lester will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Jackson Brown comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jackson Brown.
Here's Matt Adams now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, that insurance run at the bottom of the 8th inning is huge. Now, as a pitcher, you can be a little more aggressive. A slow home run doesn't beat you anymore. It doesn't even tie the game. You got a chance to still win it. Be aggressive and go after it.
The 1-0 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
The pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 to Molina. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. The second for 1 on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right out.
And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
For one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Brewers jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Adam Wainwright is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers: 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Drew Smyly. The loss goes to Adam Wainwright. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 42,200. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.